Good morning, guys. This is Renee with Spontaneous Garden, and I am getting ready to do some winter sowing in my garage. It is snowing outside lightly, and yes, I really want to get this done because I really want to set this out in the snow. So anyway, I am going to show you how I went to sow. And I also learned this from Sarah on the farm. She is not on YouTube, I don't think. She is on Instagram. She's great, and she lives here in Tennessee. So I love following her and keeping up with what she's doing. Of course, she has a big farm, and I just work in my backyard, a small portion of my backyard. So in a way, I use milk jugs, and I've only been doing this for about 3 years maybe. And I found that the juice jugs and other type of jugs have like a little hump in the middle of the bottle. And I always just have a hard time getting the seedlings out. So I just prefer to use the flat bottom milk jugs. So that's what I will be using today. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is what I will be doing this is what I'm going to be. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do all of this, but I do know that I want some of this stuff I want to do some of it like today. I don't know if I'll get around to all of these today or not, but I do have some flowers. I think I'm going to separate the flowers from the herbs and vegetables. So, yeah. So if I can get at least half of this done today. Like I said, it's really, really cold. And look, I really went and found me a little heater to put out here. So trying to stay warm, and I definitely want to get some of these tomatoes going, and peppers as well. So I'm just going to determine which ones I'm going to work with first, and then I will go ahead and start getting some of this stuff done. So anyway, here are the containers that I would be using. And basically what you do is, I will show you, but what I do is I just take my scissors and cut a hole around the middle of the container and punch holes in the bottom of the container, and I fill up my soil and mix a little water into it, and I'll show you all how I do it. I mean, there's many ways that you can do this, and it's many type of containers that you can use, but these are the ones that I like to use. So I'm going to go ahead and turn you guys around and go ahead and get started. So what I do is I take just some regular water and I mix it in with my soil, and the soil that I'm using today is just some regular Miracle-Gro potting mix. And I take this, and because you want your soil to be damp, you don't want the water to be soaking wet. You just want it to be good enough to just hold together, where it can hold together something like this right here. So I'm going to add a little bit more water to this. I like to mix mine up in like a container or something. And like I say, You don't even have to do it like this. I've seen some people pour the water into the actual container that they are in, these container here, which I just prefer to go ahead and just have everything ready to just kind of work like a little assembly line with my soil. So anyway, again, like I'm trying to get down to the very bottom of this, and because I don't like to make a huge mess if I don't have to, because I don't want to have to clean up a huge mess. But anyway, this right here should be, look like it needs just it's a little dry down at the bottom. So I want to just give this soil on this side just a little bit more. Just add a little bit more water to it and get this good and ready. Now I've seen Beauty in the Garden. She sifts her soil, and I kind of see why she does that, because you can have some big pieces in your mix, and you don't want that kind of stuff to get in the way of your seeds. So I did learn that from her. But what I'm doing here is normally I do sift it, but today I didn't. Now the next half, since I was thinking there wasn't much stuff in this mix, but it looked like it is, so I will be sifting the next batch, because to me it just looks like it works better. So the next thing that I'm going to do now is go ahead and get my containers ready. So what I do with my container is I just take, let me see if you can see. Okay, what I do is I start here and I just punch a hole. Sometimes I like to go ahead and punch my holes. I just use scissors. You can use whatever you wish. Everybody like to do things different, and it ain't no certain way. Whatever floats your boat. And so I just like to punch a couple of holes in there for drainage. So what I do is I just take these scissors and I just go all the way around. You're just going to go around a circle and cut this until you get, don't have to be perfect, just cut this around till you get here, like that. And then I'll just take and fill it up. Take and fill my soil up. And I call myself trying to be prepared. And because sometimes these videos are just a simple procedure, can take forever because I haven't made up my labels or anything. So I will need to do that. So once you got this in there good, you got all your dirt packed in there like this, then you take whatever you're going to plant. And I think I'm going to do some dill in this one. And this dill, I didn't even research this dill, so I'm hoping I can. Mammoth, this is dill, Mammoth Long Island. I guess I can winter sow this. Fall sowing direct indoors, mid-late August. Do not plant in hot summer months. Okay, yeah, I can use some of this. And then what you do is just take, and what I do is just take and sprinkle. I'm gonna take some out because I don't want a whole lot. So I'm just gonna take some dill and I'm just gonna sprinkle deal in here like this. I think that's enough. I'll put the rest of these back in here. And just pack the seeds in. They don't need to be down, pat them down too far down where they can germinate. I usually have some vermiculite, but I don't have any. I should have picked up some yesterday when I did that haul. But I was thinking I had some, but I don't know if I do or not. That just kind of helps it. And see, this is what it looks like inside. So then what I do is I cover it back up, and I'm trying to use up some of these little odd pieces of tape. And then I use duct tape because, well, there's not much on that. I use duct tape because I found that the duct tape works better for me when it's outside. And well, of course, this is giving me a hard time. I don't think I've used it since last year. And getting started on this tape. Okay, this is probably some old tape as well. But we're using what we have. We do not want to buy any more duct tape. The duct tape has really gotten, like everything else, has really gotten expensive. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start taping. And what you do is, what I do is just go around. Normally it's better to just pull off a large piece. And like I said, there's many ways that you can do this. And so I just tear off a large piece, and then I just go around like this. This looks a mess, but it works. Got deal. And then I've got this garden marker that I got off of Amazon, and it works really well. It's for outside. And then I just write deal. I write deal on the jar, on the jug, and I also write it on the tape too. And then I normally put the date, which will be January the 6th, 25. Feels funny writing, first time writing 25 this year. So anyway, this is kind of like what they call winter sowing. And I just love it because I don't have a greenhouse. And so I love just putting stuff out. And it's so fun to see when the spring and summer gets here, you have stuff be growing up out of the holes. And I love that for me to be able to see my work and what I'm doing come to tuition. So yeah, we got us some deal. And so I'm just going to keep on going. Yeah, so I just wanted to come on here and show you guys how I winter sow, how I do it now. Like I said, there's many ways that you can do it, but I wanted to show you guys real quickly. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and I will check back in later once I get quite a bit of them done. Hey guys, I just finished with everything, and this is kind of like how I do it. I'll write down everything that you know that I sowed, and here it is right here. Uh, just a list. I just list everything and have it here so I can reference back to it if needed. And of course, I keep the seed packets as well if they're empty, just so I can refer to the information that's on the back of them. And also, here is the finished product. It has been snowing here, so there's a little, you can see a little bit on top of that. But anyway, here is the here is all of the winter sowing that I have finished up. And I've got some flowers, herbs, tomatoes, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, dill, lupin, tomatoes, peppers. So it's freezing out here, so I'm going to get back in. But anyway, I just really wanted to show you the full process of how I do the winter sowing over here in Spontaneous Garden. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm in Nashville. I mean, right outside of Nashville, Tennessee, in Smyrna, Tennessee, Zone 7B. And yeah, I had to work out of the garage today because the weather it's really, really cold and it's slightly snowing. So I'm excited about the snow though. I'm glad I don't have to get out in it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for stopping by Spontaneous Garden and watching this winter sowing. And I would take it to the garden later. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to just say thank you for stopping by, and always, and to my new subscribers, thank you so much. I'm up to 184, I think, subscribers. So this is a long journey trying to get to 1,000 from 184. But I am very faithful. So anyway, guys, thank you again. And it's always a pleasure to upload a video. So thanks again, and bye-bye.